I'm Adrian McEwen. I'm one of the co-founders of DoES Liverpool. So I've been at DoES Liverpool since the start, which is just over 12 years now. There are all these new tools coming along, 3D printers, laser cutters. So a bunch of us were looking at that, couldn't afford a laser cutter ourselves, didn't have the space for a laser cutter ourselves. So it seemed to make sense to kind of club together, get a bigger space, and then let the rest of the city in to kind of play with them as well.
Whether you're looking for a co-working environment or a workshop environment, we've got a number of different affordable membership options, all the way through from out-of-hours workshop access, which is really popular for people working on side projects and all the equipment outside of work, all the way through to like full-time workshop or co-working office space kind of environment. And we're open 24/7, so you can get out of hours. And if you're interested in any of that, you can email hello@doesliverpool.com to find out more.
We've got vinyl cutters and heat presses and sublimation printer, CNC router that can do aluminium and anything softer than aluminium, a drill press, sanders, bunch of power tools, assortment of laser cutters of different sizes, 3D printers, resin 3D printers, reflow oven for the electronics, soldering irons, oscilloscopes, bench power supplies, so like all your kit for test gear and stuff for doing electronics, knitting machines, sewing machines, CNC embroidery machine, desks, coffee machine, like events room, all those sorts of things as well.
We also offer hot desking and workshop access by the day or the half day. And if you bring cake, your first day is free. We've got a really spacious event space that gets used by lots of community events and business events too. And you can take that in the evening or for a whole day, along with lots of cozy meeting rooms and places to talk.
You don't actually owe it to anyone to make something good in the end. If all you do is make things that are bad, then you've still made things and you've still had a good time, ideally. And I think if you remove that stress of at some point I have to perform, then suddenly it becomes something that's just positive and just something where you're doing something. You can see that you've done something, even if it's terrible, you've made a change in the world, I think, and that makes a big difference for people.
We've got some real depth of expertise that you won't get anywhere else. From beginner to leaders in their field, you can have chats about CNC machining with people who are world leading in their fields.
The easiest way to get involved is to come along on Make a Night or Make a Day. That's a really good start. You can look around the space, you can do an induction on the laser cutter and on the embroidery machine. People like the sort of makery, casual vibe and that sort of thing.
There's always people around who are willing to help you out and maybe collaborate if you need it or just give you a hand.
It doesn't have to be work related, it can just be things that people are playing with. And even there, people learn things from other people and are able to use them for their work stuff as well. DoES Liverpool is the ideal place to develop your ideas, skills and passions. We look forward to you being part of our ever-growing community.